Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to use the Resource Assistant in the Personalized Learning Squared app. First you're going to go to personalizedlearning2.org, and then in the top right you can hit the button to enter the app. Then you're just going to use your Gmail login. So on this homepage you're going to see your list of students, and say you're about to prepare for a session with Nanette, and you want to see what type of resources you can use to aid you during the session. So you'll click on her name in the list. So as you can see on the student page, you can see that Nanette did not hit her goals for her EdTech usage, a little bit below in both minutes used and problems completed. And for this, she was classified as having the missed use status. And if you'd like to get a little bit more information about each status, you can click on that little eye icon, and that'll tell you a little bit more about what the status means. So keeping in mind that Nanette did not hit her effort goals this week, let's start to go into the Resource Assistant by clicking on the button over on the right. The Resource Assistant is essentially a series of questions that are going to help you narrow down a list of resources that are going to help the student. The questions in the Resource Assistant are also going to help you build strategies on how to best help the student. There's two different views. You can look at it multiple questions at the same time, or just one question at a time. In this demo, we're going to look at the multiple questions. So you can go through the list of questions, just answering them as you think, and if you haven't considered, just list have not considered. When the Resource Assistant finds that there's an opportunity to give resources to the student, they'll appear over on the right side of the screen, and you can click the link there to go directly to see a list of resources that could help you with that topic, or you can answer more questions and then hit the show all suggestions at the bottom. So for instance, because this last question, does Nanette think math is useful in their lives, we answered no. We should consider some of the math is useful resources in the Personalized Learning app. So once we click show all suggestions, we're going to get a list of categories of resources that could help the student. And in the drop down for math is useful, we have one here called finding relevance that we're going to check out. So you can read through the resource and decide if maybe you think this is a good fit. At the bottom is a download link because this is a PDF resource, but some of them are links, some of them are images. And then if you think it's going to be useful in the case for Nanette, you can click the drop down on the bottom left and assign it to her. And this will add it to her homepage, and you can view it there. And maybe if you think it's useful for another student, you can just click their name in the list as well. So let's return to those results, and perhaps you want to answer some more questions. So you can hit that button. Now a few more appear at the bottom, and then you can click more questions on this page as well. Now at some points the get to know the student button is going to appear, and what this is going to do is just allow you to it's going to be an activity of icebreakers, because perhaps you don't know the student too well and you've only met a few times. So this is going to help get a better sense of what the student needs. And once you're finished with the Resource Assistant session, you can just hit done, and that'll take you back to that page, and you can go through your other students and help assess what their needs are as well. So the assigned resource is now found on Nanette's page, and once you've decided that you liked it and you wanted to use it, you can click that check mark there and write a little note to yourself, perhaps something like, this is a useful resource, or perhaps this didn't make sense for Nanette. Or you can just unassign if you decided not to use it in the end. If you have any questions, you can use the button at the top right of the app to contact us, and we'd also appreciate some feedback or suggestions. Thank you.